Hello, this is Goku 471, and I'm here. A while ago, a few months ago, I did some ideas for what I would want them to do, what I want them to do in the reboot of Spider-Man, and I also told them what I wish they would have done. And the videos came out horribly. I had a swirly little face. People were commenting. I thought it looked cool. That was the only reason I had it. I was gonna use a different effect because I had my brother's laptop, and I was gonna start doing it that way. But now that I have my own computer and I can do this whenever I want, however I want, I'm back to the way I used to do it. Okay, and this video is going to be, the first part of it is going to be what I think they should have done. And what I'm kind of dreading, because I think they had a better idea and they didn't do it. And let's talk about the better idea right now. Okay, the thing I think they should have done was the Spider-Girl movie. And the reason I think they should have done it is because I think it works. I think it works as a sequel to Spider-Man 3. It uses new characters. The beginning, you probably would use, depending on which villain breaks or destroys Spider-Man's leg. I would use Green Goblin, and I would say he survived. It actually is Norman, but it could easily be Harry Osborn, and just say he survived. But you still use Tobey Maguire for Spider-Man in that scene. And then say Mary Jane, and then you do the 16-year later thing. They're married, they have a child, and then you go into the Spider-Girl story. Now, what I would have done with Spider-Girl is have the opening sequence be Spider-Man and Green Goblin fighting at the very end. Spider-Man loses his leg, and Harry Osborn dies. Okay, 16 years later, May Parker is in school. She's this popular teenager. She has her circle of friends, the geeks, and some of the popular kids. She's living the life, and then she realizes that she can do things she shouldn't be able to do. She has these abilities that are not normal, and then she finds out her father was Spider-Man. So she takes this costume, the Scarlet Spider costume, and she stops whatever villain is in the beginning, because I think the beginning, actually I don't think, I think Norman does survive. I'm not sure. I have not read the comics in a while, but you do the beginning story arc, okay, and then you burn the costume. It's the first half of the movie. That's not the first movie, that's only the first half. And then you go to say that Eddie Brock is dead, and that they have the Venom suit, and then Peter Parker gets the Venom suit, and she has to put on the black outfit like she does in the first issue, and to stop the Venom suit, to stop Peter Parker as Venom, and her parents give her back the suit and say, yes, continue to do this, and that begins the story, and that's what I think they should have done. And then, the reason I think that would have been a better idea is because then you have an entirely new trilogy you can work with. You have a lot of new villains you can do, and everything they done before doesn't hinder this, because a lot of the stuff that's important, they haven't ruined. They haven't set it up, and even though, yes, I know it's an alternate universe, it still works. It is an alternate universe. It is a what-if story arc. It was originally a what-if. It isn't, but it was so popular it actually became a mainstream. And because a lot of the characters and all that are kind of like unique, you might be able to get away with using a couple of them. Like the Fantastic Five, and there's an Avengers team. You might be able to get away with that stuff. I don't know. Depending on their name and legal rights. But yeah, I think that would have been a better idea. Thank you. This is Goku 471 here with the end of part 1. And part 2 will be my pitch for a Spider-Man for what they should do with Spider-Man now that they're doing it. Stay tuned, and if you have any comments or if you want to do a video response, go ahead. And hopefully this is a better quality video. Okay, see you next time.